Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here we go. Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Right there. 56.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson.
You ain't doing nothing.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Okay, ready?
Here we go.
Hey, watch number.
Hey, Haywood.
Get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Strong left. Strong left.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Armstrong looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Watch the shoot. Check.
That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Wk2.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Call that a 59-yard punt return. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. Third down here. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get it back on track.
He'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Topper, top 2.
On first down, it's Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's coming, double up.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Orange. Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. General, west. Check.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
St. Brown.
Here we go. Here we go. Stand Lobo.
First down, Buffalo.
Stand go.
On first down, it's Armstrong. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On the double.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
60 yards. Hey, wahoo!
They'll look to throw here. And the catch made by Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. 21-0 our score after 1.
Let's go.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
30 base, let's go. Come on, D.
Hey, watch the edge, watch it.
80 weapon. Stand go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go.
First target, first catch, and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Now back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Check 30. 31.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Gay on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Double time. 3 out.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Armstrong. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jaguars, nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie, hustle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep here for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. A big third down play there for the Jags. 57 yards. On first down, Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 26-yard line.
Topper. Exit. You're out.
Crunch.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Deuce.
Back to throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, 49 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
To number 20. It's a gain of 6. First down, Buffalo.
Got it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, But also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Delta.
Ready, go.
2nd and 6. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Equinemius St. Brown, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Well, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Come on, set. 30 base, let's go.
You don't know no better.
Scene 6. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First down, Bill.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw, and he rifles one incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Charlie,
You better bring it.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
2nd and 10. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Mike's 56.
He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tight end right, tight end right. Out.
Now a give, right side. Bowser.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Shut. 50, right there in the middle. 55. Double dog. That's the way. Ready, go.
King now from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Looking to throw. King. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bowser. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, King. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Jennings was the one he was